आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज़ आपकी आवाज़, विज्ञान की आवाज़, की आवाज़।
We bring you all a podcast series on STEM popularization, that is, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine, supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, the Government of India. Program is produced by Media for Community Foundation.
Welcome back to the podcast from the Indo French Center for the Promotion of Advanced Research, CEFIPRA. In this episode, we continue to explore the fascinating collaborations between Indian and French scientists that are pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Now let's explore more with them.
I am Balasubramanian. I had my earlier college education in a college in Tanjavur. Then I joined the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, 1972, to do my research. And I am rather fortunate to have a person like Professor Ramchandra as my thesis guide. And he was very helpful, he was very nice, and I was really blessed on that issue. And around 1984, I moved to Institute of Mathematical Sciences in Chennai. And that's how I have been working as a professor till more or less till 2000. And 2000, I became a director of the place. And till 2014, I was a director of the place. And I retired in 2016. And after that, I was the chairman of this National Center for Mathematics, which is a joint effort between TIFR and IIT Bombay for a couple of years, more or less till the period of the COVID. And as soon as the COVID started around 2010, I came back. And now coming to this CEFIPRA project, this is my second CEFIPRA project. And I really enjoyed both the CEFIPRA projects. The first one I had with Professor Gautami Bhaumik from the University of Lille. And that was also a very enjoyable project. But I will more concentrate on this second project, namely the one which I had with the Professor Krishna. This is this project 5401A, and it's called the Sums of Integers, Fourier, Combinatorics, and Computation. And the French counterpart is Professor Desoué. And Professor Desoué and myself did some work in around 1987 on what is called Waring's problem. And we have been rather close friends from that time onwards. And in fact, I have many close friends in France, including Professor Warshway, Osterley, and others. And due to that, I even got the Chevalier de Mérite from the French government. And then after my project with Gautami, the first project, then it was suggested by Professor Desoué that we can probably have a second project on the subformity. And there was something in which we were interested, which is called the sum-free integers, or a finite group, Z or PZ. And we thought that this project would help us to do the things. And the collaborators from India in this project are Professor Surya Ramana and Jan Prakash, both from Harishchandra Research Institute, and Shanta Laishram from ISI Delhi. And both Surya Ramana and Jan Prakash happen to be my students. And the French collaborators include Enka and Yanka, Landru, and Professor Olivier Ramade. And this project is essentially to study a certain area of number theory, which is called additive combinatorics. That when you take the sum of two sets of integers, how does that behave? The one which we were interested mainly is the sum-free integers, and essentially if it is sum-free, then what can be the coordinate? But there are many other questions in additive combinatorics, and we thought we will probably try to do that, because additive combinatorics, practically every problem uses either Fourier or combinatorics, and therefore we decided that whatever problem could be attacked using some form of integers, we would all incorporate them in our thing, and we had essentially 4 aims in the project. So, I would think that this Cephipra project was a great success. It was a great success not only because the persons who were involved from the both sides, like myself and Surya Ramana, John Prakash, or from there it was Pradaswe and Ramare and Enka and Landru. The point is that there has been also collaboration outside this place. For example, when Ramare came, or when Dusue came, for example, he also collaborated with my colleague Shauli Gun and Jyotsna. And when Ramare came, Ramare collaborated with many people, and for example, along with my student, Priyambat also, and so on. Therefore, this collaboration took place not only among the people who we were envisaging, but even afterwards. And around more than 15 papers came during that period. But there were a lot of many problems which were initiated at that time. And now I can tell you that there have been at least 7 to 8 papers which have come after the project was over, in which this Cephipra has been properly acknowledged. And in fact, one of my papers with Ramare has been recently accepted, where Cephipra has been acknowledged, which is one thing which we started and it has gone. And in fact, one of the main problems which I wanted to do with this way, and that has been going, because now we know that we can do it much better than what we thought, and we should be able to publish it, which would be again having a proper acknowledgement for them. Therefore, totally around minimum 25 papers would have come out of this project, and not only among the people who were involved, but even if you include people outside that also. And not only the time in which the Cephipra was there, but even afterwards, the many projects which were initiated at that time went forward. Having been in Cephipra project, I think I should be in a position to say really something, and this has been fantastic. I mean, in fact, some of the work would not have come if there had not been a facility for the French people to come here and for the Indians to visit. And not only that, I should also point out that this program has been even helpful to the very PhD students who are not definitely of the project. For example, there is one Jyotsna, who was a student of Shauli Gun, who gained out of this Cephipra project. And I had a student by name Priyambat also, who really gained out of it. And he wrote a paper with Ramare out of this project. Therefore, at least some 5 to 6 PhD students also were involved, which was not originally envisaged. Originally envisaged was only 4 people from here and 4 people from there. But it somehow got so extended. There are at least 12 people from India, including PhD students, who got really benefited. And I should say, hats off to this project. And it is fantastic.
This episode is brought to you with the content support from Cephipra and the technical support from the Sparrows team. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the Director of Cephipra, Professor Nitin Seth and Dr. Payal, for their continuous guidance and support. Stay tuned for more episodes and thank you for joining.
आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी